I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Hello and welcome to another version of Xero Uncut. I'm Xero.
And I'm Bobby. What is up?
Yeah, another good week. We've had a couple of news items to come down this week, haven't we, really? So,
And we almost had a guy die on Sunday night. So there you go.
yeah, we'll go into that in a minute. Well, actually, yeah, we might as well go straight into that then. So, off you go to Bobby, because you obviously watched it, so you might as well go in for it.
If you watched Revolution, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Mr. Darby Allin decides to climb a 15-foot ladder, 20-foot ladder.
Don't know, maybe, possibly.
That was a big one. He couldn't even set it up by himself. That's how bad it was.
No.
That's how long and big it was. Yeah. So he jumps and not face first, but he does a swanton bomb on to a glass table held up by chairs. And yeah, he went down and all of a sudden his back just started bleeding profusely. I sent Xero the picture yesterday. It
Yeah.
was disgusting.
Yeah, well, it would have done, wouldn't it? Going for a glass table like that. That's bloody...
Oh, it was. And then he was out for like the next 20 minutes. We were like, is he dead? But then he popped up at the end. So it was like, oh, okay, he must be okay.
I'm not surprised he was out for 20 minutes after that, you know.
Yeah, he told Sting, he's like, I'll die in this match if I have to for you. He did say that on the mic after the fact. So
did he? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and Sting retires as a champion.
Didn't they cut it out though? Whatever. I thought.
We heard Darby say that, and then Sting got the mic and said, "Hold on, I'm waiting for a cue," and then it cut out.
Yeah.
Fair
enough. So
because I haven't even watched the post blackout from Sting, so yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I know. Because I know a lot of people were saying about how it cut out and stuff or whatever.
It's weird. Nobody Taker didn't lose his last match now. Sting didn't lose his last match. It's weird.
Yeah. What are they doing with the championships then? If he's obviously retired as a champion, then are they just retiring him or
they're just gonna vacate him probably. Stone Cold won his last matchup.
Yeah.
I know he came back, but
yeah.
I feel like there's one more. Shawn Michaels, another one, he came back.
Yeah. Vince McMahon won his last match.
Against McAfee, yeah.
So obviously, so anyone, who's retiring and stuff, obviously won their last matches, obviously, but we've still got
that was barely a match, but yeah.
We've still got to have the Goldberg retirement match officially because he wants that. You know,
he lost to Roman, so technically, as of right now, he hasn't won his last match.
Yeah, well, he said he wants another one, doesn't he? He's not counting that one down as his last match. He wants one final match somewhere.
He had his last match against Brock in 2016.
Yeah.
Then he had his last match again against Brock in 2017 because then he retired.
Yeah.
And then they brought you back. So.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on at the moment. Yeah, a lot of people are losing. Obviously, they're winning their last matches and that. So, could this be the same for a certain Dwayne Johnson at Mania? Could he win? Obviously, could he pin Cody, for example, or whatever?
Oh well, do you know Drew and Seth was confirmed for night 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So.
Yeah. They've confirmed them both for night 2 because they're doing because Drew and Seth are likely opening. It seems so. Drew and Seth will open, and Roman and Cody will close. So you've got a title match either end, and then the tag match is going to end night 1. So yeah. So because people are complaining that it's bloodline either side of it again as well. So saying it means that
that's the biggest thing they have in wrestling right now.
Yeah, people are really moaning about it, innit? And that, so because people are, oh, the women haven't got a chance to go on and main event one of the nights. Bailey won the Royal Rumble. She should officially main event night one.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing official on night one yet.
No, but I mean,
now, obviously, we know it's going to be the tag team, but
yeah, it's going to be the tag match.
Officially,
yeah. But yeah, Drew and Seth at night 2. Yeah, I knew that one already. Anyway, they might even co-main. They might co-main event, but
that's what they said. They labeled it as a co-main event, but
yeah. But then again, WE might do what they done last time and have like 4 main event matches where they counted out as like 4 main events. So you'll have the opener, one in the middle, obviously then co-main, and then the main event.
It ain't no main event, but I digress. Whatever.
Because obviously, I'm just thinking where they're going to fit obviously the women in, unless they're going to do both women's matches on the Saturday night. They might do that.
They should.
Because you might. Because then you can then have one open and one sort of co-main.
Have Bailey Io kick it off, and then have Rhea versus Charlotte.
It's Rhea Becky.
Rhea Becky, like second to last match. Because I'm not sure if Becky's winning that belt. Truthfully,
you know.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Because now I'm not sure it's gonna be a one-on-one match.
Oh, what? You think Nia's getting involved?
I think Nia's getting involved. I think Liv's getting involved.
What? So you think it's going to be a fatal 4-way or whatever?
And that strengthens Ripley, and that gives Ripley an out to win the match.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
without pinning Becky Lynch.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with you there, but yeah, no, they But yes, so. Yeah, Mania's stacking up nicely, but yeah, obviously, so Drew and Seth are confirmed for night 2.
And Gunther versus TBD. The winner. The winner of next week's gauntlet. Who do you think is winning that one? Do you know who's in it?
No. Let me just try to get the list up. Hold on.
Let me see if I can remember off the top of my head first. Hold on.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, while I try and find it. How far into the show was it? So I can obviously
maybe towards the end, maybe like second hour, third hour.
Right, okay, I'll have a quick look. See what I'll scroll through the review.
Wait, maybe we'll say it on here. I don't know. Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed, Ricochet, JD McDonough, Chad Gable.
Yeah, I've got it here. So I've got it here now, yeah.
Who's the other one?
Right, so hang on. So we've got, who have you said? Sammy, Ricochet.
Yeah.
Bronson, JD McDonough, Chad Gable, and then Nakamura. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that one there. I think it's going to be Sammy then. I think Sammy's going to go for it, and that's going to be his road to WrestleMania.
I'm hoping it's Chad Gable.
You're hoping so?
I mean, remember what Gunther said to him remember what Gunther did to him last time?
No.
He made his daughter cry.
Oh, yeah.
And Chad Gable was like, as a father, I have to come back and beat you. It's like, now he has to do that.
Yeah. I mean, unless they make it a triple threat with Sammy, so it then protects, like, say, Gunther from getting pinned if he's obviously dropping the belt there.
Maybe.
Because then couldn't put Sammy in there, then, for example, then, like, maybe then Chad beat. But then again, would it be such a great accomplishment, them not pinning Gunther? That's the other way which you can look at it, really. It's like, do they go ahead and, like, make it a triple threat so they can protect Gunther? But then, is it going to be as good a match and a good enough sort of payoff if you're not actually pinning Gunther, innit? That's the thing.
They should let him pin Gunther, whoever it is.
Yeah, that should be the thing. They should. Yeah, whoever wins it should actually end up being that way. But yeah, no, that's fine. I'll I'm still going for Sami Zayn. I reckon they're going to try and do it that way because he's getting a massive push now at the moment. So I reckon it's going to be Sami.
I hope it's Chad Gable. Truthfully, I think it's long overdue. Listen, I like Sammy.
Yeah,
and I even predicted Sammy versus Gunther on my stream because I didn't think they would get the magic of Gable back, but
yeah,
I'm okay with Gable finally getting a singles title. He's great.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, he could do, couldn't he? Now, and I mean, Otis is out for the minute anyway, so.
Oh, he is.
Doing too much. Yeah, his mum died.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So.
When was that When was that broken?
It was like 2 weeks ago or something like that, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
so
that
was because he put something out on his he put something out on his I think 29th of January. There we go. Yeah, I've just had a look.
That was that was over a month ago.
Yeah, 29th of January. WWE superstar Otis has announced that his mother has passed away.
Wait, wasn't Otis in the Rumble?
Yeah, but then so the day after, so it said he's made the tragic announcement saying his mother had passed away that day, basically. So yeah.
Huh, I had no idea about that.
No, yeah. So
wait, when did he announce it?
29th of January.
He announced it then?
Yeah, he announced it on the 29th, on his social media.
I didn't see that anywhere.
No, because he's out for the minute because of that. Hold on, let me just go on to it because he's because he put out hang on, where is it on the it says I always took to an Instagram account and posted a slew of pictures featuring himself and his mother, who had recently passed away, including memories from his childhood as well as the former Mr. Money in the Bank, penned an emotional note in the caption. Basically. So he put in it, he goes, rest now forever, where now there is no pain because of you growing up. I've memorized every John Candy movie, including and jammed to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and Stevie Nicks, all the horror classic watching with Carrie. And then he put in brackets, Sissy. I know you were weirded out. I know you were weirded out by me pursuing my dream as a wrestler, but I said to you, just something I have to do, Jason, sorry. I am your son. Son, tell great grandma Kate Palace. I'll give her a run for her money in the ring up in heaven. See you down the road with you picking me up, jamming to Tracy Chapman fast car when he signed it off Nico, which is obviously his real name. So he put that out 29th of January. That was.
Did not know that at all.
Yeah, so that's why he's been that's why he's not been about because he's been like off the road because of all that. And
yeah, of course. I mean, of course, yeah.
Which makes sense. So yeah,
for the
minute.
Makes total sense. I just
that's why they've not been on. Yeah, because I mean, it's been over a month, but I mean, obviously, it still takes a bit of time and stuff like that, wouldn't it? And that.
No, yeah,
he's ready to come back and stuff, isn't it? So
I'm sure Triple H is like take all the time you need.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So but yeah, so he's well, anyway, so moving on from that then. So WrestleMania seems to be shaping up nicely. Yeah, we've got all those matches confirmed. Talk about WrestleMania. Obviously, the night before night one, which is on the Friday, we've got the WWE Hall of Fame. And Paul Heyman's going in, the wise man. He's being inducted in. Do you think he's going to be the headline, or do you think they're going to announce someone else as well to headline?
I feel like the headliner is always announced first.
Reckon so? Is it?
I mean,
they have done multiple headliners before because I'm just thinking, are the Dudleys in there yet? Yeah, the Dudleys are in, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in there.
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer, maybe.
Yeah, because it's in Philadelphia, and like the home of ECW, they're saying
Sabu,
so perfect place for Heyman to go. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to think who else. I did hear though they're meant to be doing something for Wyatt. They're meant to be doing like some sort of thing for Wyatt, innit? So
they usually put in at least one person who's not alive anymore.
Yeah, so that could be that one, and that it could be like a special tribute thing, which they do, isn't it? Really, and stuff like that. I think he's definitely going in this year. Blatantly got to be going in this year. I would have thought, and they can't.
It would be nice.
Yeah. I'm just now. There's been a lot of debate now online, and I want to see who you think. But who do you think's then going to induct him in? Who do you think's going to induct Heyman in?
Induct Heyman?
Yeah. Who do you think's going to induct in Heyman?
I did make a joke that he would just induct himself.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or Brock comes back.
No, that definitely ain't happening. That definitely ain't happening. I can tell you that right now.
I'm just trying to think who they were.
Roman won't do it.
Yeah, because Roman won't break character to induct him in.
Yeah, no.
He won't break character for it at all, no.
I mean, Big Show, if they get him back.
Who else has he really worked with, though? Unless Punk does it.
Goldberg,
yeah. Goldberg, Punk, something like that. Because I'm thinking Punk, because, of course, he used to be the original Paul Heyman guy, didn't he? If you think about it.
Punk could induct him for sure.
Or you could have multiple people. You could have multiple people doing it. Didn't you coming out? So
Punk's always loved Heyman, so I mean, that could be an easy one.
Yeah,
Goldberg, I'm sure would do it if asked.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would probably do it if asked. Really,
I don't think Brock would do it even if he was asked, and if he wasn't in the situation he's in right now. Truthfully,
no, you don't think he would?
That's not Brock's thing. No.
Yeah, but it's Paul Heyman at the end of the day.
Yeah, but like.
The only way which I can see it is maybe they actually have maybe just Triple H doing it or something like that, basically, just to like, you know.
Yeah. What about Kurt Angle?
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
It's not a bad one. I'm sure Angle would do it.
Yeah, or you got someone like Bischoff or something like that as well. Bischoff might do it.
True.
Because they had some rivalries, didn't they?
Yeah, they went back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, so you could potentially have Bischoff inducted him in. That could be a
that's not a bad one.
Maybe something good one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's loads of possibilities in that for it, but that's going to be really good, and that for him to obviously come out to. He doesn't have his own entrance music though, so who's the music are they going to play when he comes out? Roman's. Because when he used to come out before, and they used to give him Roman's big dog entrance, didn't they?
What about
he used to have the old one?
What about the ECW theme?
They could do actually, yeah, because they still own the rights to it. So I mean, they could do.
That's probably the best, easiest, safest bet.
Yeah, because
he's coming out to Roman's theme.
Well, this is the thing because he used to come out to it though. His old theme, his old Shield theme, and that he used to. Because I've noticed that a few times is basically they whenever Heyman like came out and stuff and done a segment in the ring beforehand, they used to have him come out to Roman Shield music. That for it, so that could work. But no, that was a good point. The one which you brought up, the ECW theme, because they own the rights to it. So yeah,
I think that's the safest bet, truthfully.
Yeah, because obviously because they'll probably have to use all the graphics and stuff like that from ECW anyway, won't they, for the things? So they'll have the rights and everything, so they might as well just go ahead and do it. I would have thought. Yeah. Who else could you roughly see maybe going in, or any other ones there? Like I said, I reckon we can have Wyatt in for the post. For the post-humorous one. Obviously, we've got Heyman announced. Who else really could you think of?
Wyatt, Heyman. I don't think it's Batista.
No, we've got to think roughly about this. Unless they do Rock finally, or do you think he goes in next year?
I feel like Rock would be the first announcement, like off the rip.
Yeah, I'm thinking if anything, then if they're gonna do Rock finally, maybe they do that at 41, because obviously that's gonna be it's meant to be in Las Vegas now. So maybe they put him in Vegas, and that at 41, especially if they're gonna do the Roman Rock match, then that'd be good, then, won't it? Really? Then they induct him in, and he goes. The thing is, though, is would they have him go out on a win? Would they have him beat Roman on the way out?
Well, nowadays, who knows?
Everyone seems to be winning their final matches now, so that's the thing, isn't it? So, but that's too far away. But no, I can't really think of anyone else really. We don't have. You just have like probably some random people, and that for a fact it's coming one day. But they'll be putting Vince in one day, even with all the controversies. It won't be anytime soon, but Vince will definitely be going on it.
Vince might not be alive when he gets in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
But yeah, they'll put him in obviously probably after that, so then like he doesn't have to physically be there, because that will cause a lot of problems, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
So, but no, that's so that's the big news this week. Is obviously so Darby Allin basically nearly killed himself, and
Paul Heyman into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and that's who's There wasn't really anything else coming down, was there, this week?
Not really.
There wasn't any returns or anything like that. Revolution, was there? Nothing like that. Nothing.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Okay, I wouldn't really say that was big, but
He looks like Cricket from Always Sunny.
Okay.
Yeah, when he left, he had, and it's weird. I don't know why they had him look like this. When he left, he had short hair and maybe like a little facial hair. Now he has long hair, facial hair, and bags under his eyes. So
is he doing the Sami Zayn thing then? Because obviously Sami came out, doesn't he? Basically,
I don't know. I was like, why does he look like that?
Yeah.
Somebody said it looks like he hasn't slept. Somebody said it looks like he hasn't slept since he last left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it played into the gimmick, I suppose, won't it? Or whatever the gimmick they're doing with it at the moment.
I thought Jamie Hayter was going to be back, truthfully.
She's still not medically cleared, I don't think, is she?
I thought, like, personally, I thought Toni Storm beating Deonna Purrazzo, and then I thought they were going to beat Purrazzo down after the match, and Hayter would have came in for the save, but I guess.
Yeah, they're probably saving that though for bloody Mercedes, aren't they? So that's coming up soon, isn't it? That'll be bloody...
and I mean, there is an April pay-per-view now, so...
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know.
It's called Dynasty.
When's this big boss one thingy? When's Mercedes meant to be making a debut?
From at the time of recording, that's a week from tomorrow.
So that is the 20th, something like that? 13th.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not too bad then. So
all right. Well, let's go over this. John Cena wants AEW star to join WWE.
Okay.
Cena went on Chris Van Vliet show again. I'll have to listen to
that. Talk about Cena. Have you seen his stuff this week?
I certainly didn't have John Cena opening up an OnlyFans on my bingo card for this year, but
some of the stuff he's been coming out with on there. And that, like, did you see it on the update? Somebody put the pictures out of that afterwards, and the caption was, "Watch me play with my balls," and that. And he basically just got two balls in his hand. That was basically just a picture.
Did you see what somebody tweeted at Mandy Rose about Cena?
No. Oh yeah, about the 55.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, I didn't plan on Cena joining OnlyFans, so can I get my 55 grand back?" Yeah. She just laughed. Obviously, it's not the same guy, but that's funny.
Well, you never know. It might be. It might bloody be. So,
did you see that video reaction when she told her fiance about the 55 grand?
No.
She goes, "Well, there's someone, I won't name names, but he paid me 55 grand. He looked at the camera. He goes, 55 grand? She's like, yeah. He goes, not 5,500. She goes, no, 55 grand. He looks dead at the camera. He goes, bro, whoever you are, thank you." He was like, as soon as he heard that price.
Yeah. I wonder what he paid for that then or whatever, or, you know. Was it ever revealed?
Who the guy is? No,
what he actually bloody sent that money in for.
Oh,
was it just as a donation or whatever, or I don't know.
I hope Mandy Rose gave him some good one-on-one time. Jeez,
probably 55 grand.
Knowing your fiance was probably like, you better focus on him.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Just like, don't worry about anyone else. Just focus on that one. Yeah. So, but oh Christ, bloody hell. But,
now I'm down 55 grand.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, how's it feel dropping 55 grand on Mandy Rose?
You know how many people tagged me in that, and we're like, "Bro, calm down." I'm like, "What?"
Well, it's something that you would probably do, you know. But 55 grand on Mandy Rose's OnlyFans. No, okay, 54 grand.
Yeah,
it'd be 55. It'd be 54.
54,995. That's where I draw the limit.
Yeah, that'd be the limit for it. Yeah. That's you done then, basically. But no, that's fine. Well, we might as well go into something else then. So, obviously, then we might as well start off with just mentioning, obviously, a little something from SmackDown. We've already mentioned it, but it leads into Raw nicely. So, obviously, Dwayne Johnson came out and called everyone crackheads again, like he does, and meth heads and everything. And,
meth head Marys.
Meth head Marys and stuff
Fox
like that.
over here decided to cut out the feed at most points.
Oh, we didn't have it, so
because there was a sign that said "Die Rocky Die."
Oh yeah.
Let it
We had
go, man.
we had the black screen and stuff like that. But I mean, the promo we had in full.
Oh, we the promo cut out too for us.
Yeah. Beat TNT Sports over here. I was about to say BT Sports then, but I've been BT Sports now for a couple of months. But TNT Sports were on. They allowed us to listen to the full promo, but we had the black screen for the sign and that. But I'm surprised that sign didn't get confiscated at first when they brought it in.
Why would they not just confiscate it and then?
Yeah, unless the guy literally wrote it out there and then, because a lot of people do end up doing that, taking it back.
I understand that. I understand that. If he just had a blank sign coming in, that's not on you. But once you see the sign on TV, somebody has to see it.
They take it off.
Go get that sign.
I understood that way. But so he came out and he was meant to be answering Cody's challenge for a one-on-one, but he turned it into a tag match with him, Roman versus Cody and Seth for night one of WrestleMania, with stipulations added in where if the Bloodline win, then it is Bloodline rules, where literally there is no rules, so anything goes.
Yep.
Or obviously if Cody and Seth win, then it'll be one-on-one, no interference. However, if you notice something that Rock said, no interference from any current Bloodline members during that match. So say like they have Cody and Seth win, for example. Well, no, say like Sammy and Seth win, for example, and that. So obviously, so it then becomes like the one-on-one with no current Bloodline members in, and that. So you've got Tama coming on in, you've got Jacob Fatu coming on in, Zilla Fatu coming on in, and one other name as well, which we're all forgetting, is Jay's on Raw. Now, if you go back,
do they go back to that?
Yeah, because if you think about it, originally, if you listen carefully to it, right, when Cody brought Jay over, he said, "I hope I don't regret it doing this." Now, does Jay turn on Cody finally at the end? Because say like they do end up doing Jimmy and Jay at WrestleMania, which is obviously it seems like they're going to go and do now. Maybe Heyman puts in a stipulation of basically that if Jay loses, he has to join the Bloodline again or whatever afterwards. Because technically Jay isn't a current Bloodline member. So he could interfere at ringside, and that's obviously like help Roman win to get back into the Bloodline. And that for it. But you never know. Jay could be playing Cody, or does Seth screw Cody? That's the other thing. Because Seth screwed Cody in that for it. Because Seth's always done that, hasn't he? If you think about it, he's always been known to turn. And as somebody to me said, he won't be leaving WrestleMania as a face this year. He'll probably take Cody out of the match and that, make Cody lose the match, and then so that Roman retains.
If Cody loses again,
the internet's going to break for it. But I can sense it. You'll be there cheering along because obviously Cody would have lost. So
I'm the biggest Roman fan that night. Oh my god! I also wouldn't mind if Cody wins and Priest cashes in.
Yeah. So I've seen something earlier in that, and somebody brought up a good point. It's something that somebody pointed out was obviously Roman and Seth have had that sort of face off, or they've sort of had like a private sort of face bit ages ago, and that literally just before this happened. And they turned around and said, they go, imagine if Roman turned around and said, "You help me retain, and you get first shot at the championship," and that. And then Cody then turns around, and then like Seth then turns around and says, "Okay, and you then make sure that Solo stops Priest from cashing in on me," basically. So it's like a two-way streak. So Seth wants something from Roman, which is Solo stops Priest cashing in, and that, and Seth will then help Roman retain, so then he can then get first shot at it really afterwards. So because they've still got to do that Roman Seth match, and I keep hearing it's going to be that first Netflix show on Raw. That first Netflix Raw to bring in a new era. If they're obviously going to do Roman Seth.
Have they figured out what they're going to do from October to January now? Raw?
No, not yet. I don't think so. I did see somewhere that they're saying they might stream it on YouTube.
That's crazy.
And they might stream it on YouTube for a little bit. and that just before that time frame. But no, but the official what I keep hearing as well, and also other people as well have also had this information as well, is there's a current plan of for that very first show on Netflix to obviously entice people in. The main event will be Roman versus Seth for the title. That basically, because that's the match which loads of people want to see. So saying hold it off until that Raw of the first Raw on Netflix, that brings in that new era, doesn't it? If you think about it, mega match match on their very first show. That will bring them in the ratings. That will bring them in the viewers and everything like that. Especially if you're advertising Roman Seth for it. And that is main event.
Wild.
Pre-advertise it and that, yeah. So, and as well, if they do it on like New Year's and that again, because obviously it's New Year's Day, isn't it? They start from, so technically,
whatever the first Monday of the year is.
Yes, to do it that way. Yeah, people will probably still be off work, so obviously, they'll know they'll obviously have people there, and they'll order that way. So, if that's the case, then it looks like that maybe the Romans then retaining if they're obviously planning on doing well. Roman or Seth retains because they're going to need the title on one of them to be able to do that match.
Well, I don't think Seth's holding that belt past Mania, so
no. So it looks like then could be Roman then. And then maybe then Cody doesn't. Well, no, because then if they're doing Roman Rock next year, then I don't know. Maybe Cody doesn't do it then. He doesn't finish this story.
The first Monday of the year is January 6th.
Yes, so maybe they do it on that one then, or they do it on the last Raw before. No, because it definitely would be that one, wouldn't it? Because that would be the very first Raw on Netflix. That one would be.
Yeah, January 6th. Or if they change days, whatever.
Yeah, if they change date, then it could be beforehand. You never know. Because they could actually announce it for, say, when's the 1st? Is that on a Wednesday this year?
It's a Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, so unless they move Raw to a Wednesday, I'll do it that way. I mean, you never know. It could be a possibility there, but because I was talked about doing that, but that's fine. But yeah, so as we're talking about Raw anyway, then we might as well go into it. So so Cody obviously comes out on Raw to answer Rock's challenge. I found it a bit of a pointless promo because I watched it. It was about 20 minutes long, and at the end of the day, all he turned around and said is practically, "I'm going to SmackDown." Well, I'll give the answer then. So so he went through 20 minutes of promo, basically bringing out Steph and everything like that, basically, and at the end of it, it was just "We'll see you on SmackDown." That was it. So it makes people watch SmackDown rather than Raw. So I'm still scrolling through the promo on the thing. Dominic Mysterio versus Gunther's next. Obviously, a nice little mention there by Michael Cole just before the bell rings of Sting and the retirement match.
Yeah, I was shocked. I heard that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and Pat McAfee obviously someone said really good match last night. So obviously, they obviously mentioned it. So I was very surprised as well that they mentioned that. Obviously, being as obviously it is in AEW, but then this is Triple H now, isn't it? He's not that fussed really about them mentioning.
You talk Raw. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So we had Gunther versus Dominic Mysterio. Then Gunther works the leg. They keep doing loads of bits where Gunther basically came out and he was taking chops off Dom. He at one point hit the ring posts. Gunther did instead of hitting Dominic Mysterio. Obviously, JD McDonough was involved in it as well, where JD basically ended up getting a few chops in that as well for it. Obviously, you then had Gunther retain where he hit the huge lariat. Cover. Well, at first it was a cover 1, 2, no, and then there was a couple more bits and pieces there, but Gunther won in the end after about 9 minutes. People have been rating this match, and they reckon it's 3.5 stars. That one was. I mean, it's pretty good. I've gone by myself now, so let's insult Bobby and everything. Yeah, but no, it's fine. We'll carry on. Backstage, we now have Damage Control. Adam Pearce wonders why they're here. Dakota Kai says she is with the Tag Team Champions. They can come to any show. They're here to scout out Shayna and Zoe Stark. Next, here comes Shinsuke Nakamura, who tells Pierce that they need to talk. And Pierce says that he'll have an announcement about the IC title later today, and Shin can meet him in his office if he wants to talk. We then have Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, where Kaden and Shayna start the match. Shayna corners Carter and tags in Zoe Stark. It was a pretty big. It wasn't that great of a match really for it. It's Zoe and Shayna obviously beat them. Damage Control enters the ring afterwards. Dakota wants to congratulate them, but she has been thinking after NXT tomorrow, they'll come back to Raw and give them a tag title match, then send them both off crying like they did to Bayley. Shayna swipes the microphone from Dakota's hand and obviously says, we will see you next week. Now, obviously, that was a nice little segment there where they had Dakota and Shayna obviously shared a ring together. They've said they wanted to for quite a while and everything like that because, of course, they are sort of, they're dating. So, obviously, that was a nice little segment for them there. Backstage at Judgment Day Backstage Judgment Day are taking care of Dominic Mysterio after the earlier match where he obviously got injured by Gunther during that one. In comes Andrade, who says, "What's up to Dom?" Dom tells him to soon leave. Dom tells him that he'll see him soon, then leaves. Dom wants Judgment Day to be cool. They could use him in the future. Damian Priest tells JD that he has to deal with Gunther while him and Finn deal with the rest of Imperium. Now, personally, obviously Bobby's not here to discuss that one, but personally, I can see that they are going to potentially maybe Dom leaves and joins up with Andrade maybe. And then, we don't have face Dominic Mysterio again because, it's about time. He's been in Judgment Day. He's done this Judgment Day stint for so long now. He's sort of... It's run its course. So, yeah, I think maybe after Mania, after if Rhea does drop or whatever, and after the tag team titles come off Judgment Day, maybe Dominic will leave and then go back to the Lucha side of things and team up with Andrade instead of his dad this time. We then move on to Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax, where, just as here in this review, Becky corners Nia with some rights. Nia lifts her and sends her into the corner and hits a bunch of shoulders. The ref holds her back at 4. Obviously, talking about being held back. Here's Bobby. He's back. There we go. Yeah,
I said 5 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'm on Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax at the moment.
Oh yeah. I knew what was happening there.
This is what I got up to on Raw. This is all I've watched because I didn't watch after this one. So,
do you have the review or?
Yeah, I've got a review here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a review, but yeah, so that's why I got up to myself watching it. So, so I was just saying that obviously Nia Jax wants that one via DQ. And then then Liv enters the ring to talk some shit to Becky. Becky turns her I'll start that again. Becky turns into a shouting match. Nia pulls both their feet out. She pulls Liv out of the ring, then sends Becky into the post first, and then a leg drop to Liv Morgan. I was saying beforehand, with obviously the Shayna and Katana, the Shayna and Zoe match beforehand against Katana and Kaden, I was saying it was a really good bit at the end where obviously they had Shayna and Dakota shared a ring together because they've always said they wanted to do a promo against each other. And,
are they still dating in real life?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah. And this thing is Dakota to someone. I said she's always wanted to do a promo with Shayna. And that they've never been given the opportunity to do it because they've either been on opposite brands or they've just never sort of had that sort of crossover thing for it. So because she's been out for ages, hasn't she? So Dakota has been, but she's yes, that was really good. So they managed to obviously do that finally. That they managed to get that little segment going on. Yeah, we then go backstage, and it's Ricochet is upset in a turtle bit. It says Ricochet is upset in a turtleneck backstage with Pierce.
I'm sorry, folks. Ever since I got back, he's been tongue tied. He must be mesmerized by me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pierce says he has a plan for the IC title and thinks it will satisfy anyone who wants a shot at the title. Ricochet trusts him and leaves.
Now he's got the hiccups.
Yeah, no, I haven't. No, I'm coughing. In comes Damian Priest, who says JD McDonough wants a shot at Gunther's title. Finn tells JD to pitch up. JD says put him in the ring with Gunther, and he'll do all of his talking there. Obviously, that then leads into the 6-man IC title thing that you've obviously already mentioned. Obviously, listed off the names there, but we'll get into that in a minute. Liv Morgan's backstage. Becky Lynch runs up to her, pissed off. Liv says Becky can dash it, but can't take it back. Becky wants to fight about it. Liv would love to. It's Liv versus Becky next week. Becky walks away, and here comes Rhea Ripley to laugh at them before she walks away as well. Backstage, Adam Pearce stands alone. He brings up the IC title and is accompanied with a video package. Pearce says he has identified the challengers as chosen 6 men. We've already obviously been through this one, but I'll read them off again. So you've got Sami Zayn, Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bronson Reed, JD McDonough, and Chad Gable. These 6 men will compete in a gauntlet match next week to see who faces Gunther at Mania. Only one can win, and they will face Gunther at Mania. There was a lot of people though saying that they thought that it was going to be like a ladder match. People were trying to.
I thought so too.
Claim for like a ladder match, but no, I don't think WWE are planning on doing ladder matches much of thingy. They've already got the big matches anyway, haven't they? If you think about it, and that with the bloodline stuff and
Logan versus Orton probably.
Yeah, because that's going to be that one.
Or maybe Logan versus Orton versus KO.
Yeah, that could come up, but that's going to be. We'll get into that later on if need be or another time. We then have Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Obviously, I've not seen this, but I can guess where this is going to because it's Andrade's first match back. So, Judgment Day shown watching Andrade. No, it wasn't. It was Andrade because I've got the results here.
I wanted you to be like, huh?
Yeah. It was only like 3 minutes or something like that, basically, for it.
Yeah, when Apollo Crews came out, I was like, oh, he's still here?
Yeah.
I forgot he was on the roster, truthfully.
Yeah. So did I, actually. I thought he went to NXT for a little bit, didn't he?
No, I knew
thought
he might have been back from NXT, but I thought he got released after that.
Yeah, I mean, there's that possibility that he's probably going to be the next one on the chopping block. So, backstage, we now have Jackie Redmond, who's with Sami Zayn. She brings up the IC title shot. Sami says he's thinking about his path that's presented itself. This match is the only thing standing in his way of making history. That is it. His path to WrestleMania. You then have Ivar and Valhalla are here to interrupt, called Sami pathetic. Ivar says it's time to put an end to Sami's illusions. He can beat Gunther and Sami can't. Sami knows he can't beat Ivar, Sami knows he can beat Ivar and wants to prove him wrong tonight. Ivar tells him to forget about Mania because he'll not make it to next week. We then go backstage. It's then backstage again, and it's Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, Tegan Nox, and Natalya. They're bickering and want to do whatever it takes. In comes Maxine and Ivy Nile, who think they'll come out up here looking fine and fierce. Candice says Maxine couldn't lace up her boots. Indy apologizes about that. We then go into Judgment Day versus Imperium, which is obviously Finn and Damien versus the other two, Kaiser and Vinci. Yes, and Judgment Day obviously win that one. I think they're going to. I think they're going to have them win until they obviously drop the titles at Mania. So maybe Awesome Truth or whatever. And that, quite possibly. Because I know the title split's meant to be coming on in, because that's what they're meant to be announcing on SmackDown, is the title split coming on in and a tournament for the SmackDown titles. So I think maybe the Raw Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania is going to be, you're going to then have Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth, and then possibly then SmackDown. Yeah, and then possibly SmackDown one, you're probably then going to have then a sort of title contendership maybe between
what tag
DIY
teams are on SmackDown? They're not on SmackDown though.
No, but anyone else who obviously isn't facing thingy that they can obviously do like it's going to be like a showcase thingy, so like a tag team sort of turmoil thing where winners will win that. So I can see maybe the final two is going to be DIY and possibly Pretty Deadly, or no, Tyler Bate and
it could be them.
Yeah, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Yeah, because they're meant to be getting a push as well. So I mean, so it could. This is Triple H, don't forget we're talking about, and obviously he loves NXT, doesn't he? And that, and obviously they're his boys, as I would say. So he hasn't got Undisputed Era anymore. So where he obviously hasn't got UE to whack the titles on all the time, he'll start putting them on other people now. So yeah, that was there. Michael Cole says Michael Cole put up his heydays with Taz, and this man would drill them for hours into the morning, teach them the ways of commentary.
Paul Heyman, yeah.
Oh yeah, talking about about Paul Heyman, teaching the passion and emotion. The first induction into the WWE Hall of Fame is Paul Heyman, so they've obviously mentioned that one. Drew McIntyre's backstage with Jackie Redmond. She congratulates Heyman, then asks Drew if Seth has listened to anything he has to say. Drew says no, because Seth is a spotlight junkie. He can't help himself. He should be focusing on the title. But look at the most recent comebacks.
Sorry to interrupt, but you know what other SmackDown tag team could win the belts?
Which one?
Theory and Waller.
That could work, unless they split them up.
That's what I'm saying. If they split, if they do SmackDown and Raw, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Fair enough. So what was I?
Sorry.
So Drew says that Seth basically should be focusing on the title. But look at the most recent comeback: CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, now The Rock. Seth's got to be there. The title deserves so much better. As for Jay, all he wanted was an apology, but he'll be the bigger man. He knows Jay needs the victory, but there's no chance Jay is going to win tonight. Valhalla comes out and puts her antlers on Michael Cole. Now I've seen the pictures of that. Michael Cole's been tweeting that, and he somehow said, "Dream come true," because he keeps going on about his bloody antlers from Valhalla, doesn't he? And that, so like every Raw. So he says it's a dream come true now that he can that he got to wear those antlers for it. So and it got a massive Michael Cole chant from the crowd. We then have Sami Zayn versus Ivar. Sami Zayn actually beat Ivar. A 10-minute match, according to this. It says match time was 10 minutes and 13 seconds. Immediately after the match, Bronson Reed runs down to attack Sami. He finishes him off with a tsunami. Tsunami. Kathy Kelly again backstage. She congratulates Gunther on his dominance. How does he feel about next week? He elevated the title to new heights. It should be stacked against him. He is flattered. Chad Gable's there and says he is so sick with the condescending smile. He can't get over his daughter crying over Gunther insulting him. To anyone else, it's just a path to Mania, but this is path to redemption. He will take the title and put it on his waist. He'll take the smile from him and put it on his daughter's face. To Gable, it just means more. Gunther laughed and walked away. Further backstage, Jey Uso is just literally walking around. He has a promo for Drew. For weeks, he's been hearing Drew cry and complain about an apology. He's sorry. He's sorry about what he's going to do about get this work tonight. He'll find out tonight that Jey don't play. Backstage, Xavier Woods is playing WWE 2K24 with DIY and R-Truth. The Miz got their idea on how to get back at Judgment Day. Slime, Gluten, no, they take the tag team titles, so that's the Truth and Miz there, obviously. That's what we were saying about. And then I believe this is the main event where it's Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Was that the main event?
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so Yeah, so you got that. Solo comes out at the end. He watches on. Jay goes through, rolls through, future stop, DDT to Jay, cover, 1-2, no. Cody Rhodes comes out, he attacks Solo. Rhodes takes Solo into the crowd and they leave. In the ring, Jay sizes up for a Claymore, super kick for Jay, another one, a third super kick spear. Jay looks to fly, but it's Jimmy Uso there. Jay sees him and stops what he's doing, turns around, Claymore, cover, 1-2-3. Jay obviously wins. Jey Uso grabs a chair. He enters the ring. He looks to attack, but Seth Rollins is here. He slides past Drew and says, "Jimmy out of the ring."
In a lime green.
Yeah.
I don't even
Coat
know.
Thing.
Yeah. Like bodysuit, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. So, what he was wearing earlier on in the night as well, I think it was. Yes, it says he slides past Drew and says, "Jimmy out of the ring." Seth turns around, Claymore. Drew warns Seth about being selfish. End of the show. So
they claim Seth Rollins is good to go, but there's no shot.
Well, he reckons he's 100% clear, doesn't he? He reckons. So, you know,
he got injured a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's 4 to 6 months with surgery.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's wrestled at Mania twice, so they've obviously been able to. They've also been able to clear him, haven't they?
I think he's going away after that.
Yeah, so he's probably going to do Mania to get that done. And then he's probably not dropping that belt to Drew. And I do have to say that obviously people are still claiming that Drew hasn't resigned. But if they can't see that Drew hasn't resigned and he's getting this Mania match,
there's no way they put Drew in this match. If he
and have him,
resigned.
because we all know he's going to win because obviously Seth's taking time off, like what you said. Seth needs that time off to do it. So. Yeah, and especially seeing as Drew's contract's meant to be up literally like straight after WrestleMania, they won't have him do that and then literally potentially drop the title or whatever, will they? And that's
they would have just quietly taken him off TV.
Yeah, that's been they would have just started writing him out now, wouldn't they?
Like he would have done the Rumble,
and then
that's it.
Yeah, or maybe a couple of matches on Raw and that, but he would, because this is the other thing as well, is obviously he's even to man said. Yeah, no, plus also as well, the other thing what we've got to point out as well is obviously he's already said that when CM Punk's back, he's going to be his very first feud back.
Yep.
So they're already planning that. Yeah, and Punk's not due back until September time. So obviously, so I mean,
SummerSlam at the earliest.
Yeah, so obviously, so if they're planning that out, then Drew's basically re-signed, but there's still people out there like, oh no, Drew definitely hasn't re-signed. He's still debating his options and stuff like that. Like he might end up going to AEW. Well, everyone's thinking he's still going to AEW.
WWE or bust for him.
Yeah, well, that's what people reckon that he's going to AEW and that. It's like no, he's even trying to said that if he doesn't re-sign his contract, then he's just going to spend more time with his family.
Yeah,
he's not planning on wrestling. So yeah. So he's either just going to spend time with his family or he's going to stay with WWE. I mean, they could sign him to a lighter schedule like what Roman does. And that, obviously not the Roman contract. So maybe Drew shows up 4 times a year, but we won't be having that sort of contract. But
imagine that.
Yeah, but no, it's no, it'll probably just have a lighter schedule, like maybe no live events or anything like that. It could possibly just be like the Raws and the SmackDown, so he's still then got time and stuff like that, obviously family time, but nobody knows. Nobody seems to know any information on Drew. From my understanding, I thought he's re-signed, but
he's definitely re-signed. There's no way they're having him win all these matches. When was the last time he lost a match?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
was it to Seth at Crown Jewel for the? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Seth at day one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and obviously, like what you, Toronto, said, they would have wrote him out after the Rumble. They would have had him in the Rumble match just as an extra name, just to fill that spot, and then he would have started getting wrote out after the Rumble.
Or he would have lost to Seth and just been taken off TV completely.
Plus, as well, if you notice as well, he also is teased to sort of feud with Orton. That's the other thing as well. So, yeah. So I mean, so they wouldn't be doing that either, would they? They wouldn't be setting him up for multiple feuds because because he's got Seth at the moment, Orton. Because what I reckon is then maybe they then do Orton and Drew in the time frame between Mania and Punk returning, and that stretch that out to SummerSlam maybe. So maybe Mania to SummerSlam they do that. They do Drew versus Orton and stuff and stuff. So that's that one then. And obviously then when Punk comes back, you've then got Punk Drew afterwards, which could be
Crown Jewel. Maybe Punk beats him there because I think Punk. I do think Punk's the one to beat him.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, and that's how they're going to do it. Yeah. But yeah, so Drew's been signed. Talking about contracts anyway as well. That was one thing we did forget to bring up was Ricky Starks. There was obviously a lot of rumors that his contract was meant to be up like in February, but that's now not true. It's not up till June now.
Injury time? They added it on or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So his contract's not
3
actually
months, give or take?
Yeah, roughly. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's
I think he's coming to
June
WWE.
now. Yeah, he's barely coming over because obviously his best friend Jade Cargill signed for WWE,
and
because they're always together, and Cody as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got those two there. Yeah, Ricky Starks is definitely gonna not renew and come over. I can see a lot of them doing it as well because obviously Malachi Black's already told me. I said he wants to leave and he's trying to get out of his contract early to come to WWE.
He's not out for a while.
He's been trying to get out of it. Buddy Murphy wants to come over as well.
Slaps Tony Khan.
So, yeah. Tells Tony Khan to fear for his life and everything and throws some glass near him or something, like what Punk did. If Punk managed to do that, just do it that way, he'd get fired by Tony for, fighting or whatever backstage. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, him and Buddy Matthews are just going to be like, let's fight each other. Like,
let's fight each other backstage.
We both won out.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's fight each other backstage. Let's make Tony fear for his life again so we both get fired for it, But yeah, so they both won out. So they'll both be coming over. Can you see Miro possibly coming back again? Maybe
he's another one that is signed for a long time. But yeah, if you can get out of that contract.
Yeah, I can see a lot of them coming over because a lot of people now have said it's not as great as what everyone.
But then you got to factor in his wife.
Yeah, she's just recently signed one as well, hasn't she? So I mean, unless they both leave.
Yeah,
unless they both leave.
Unless she's on a shorter deal. I mean, she very well could be. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, she might have only signed like maybe a year or two or something like that, really, or maybe 3 years max, which means they'll be free. Which means she'll be free next year. But she obviously showed up this year, wasn't it? So, but no,
I think last year.
Yeah. So she showed up last year. So like it's 3 years, and that'll possibly then be the end of 25, start 26.
He's signed till 2026.
So maybe then she's signed till then as well.
Yeah, maybe she. Yeah.
I mean, there's always ways out of their contracts early, and that.
Oh yeah, of course. But I'm saying for both of them to get out, I don't know.
Yeah, because the only other way which they can do it is maybe TKO buy out their contracts. That's the only other way. And of course, it's TKO money. At the end of the day, they can afford it. Yeah. They can. That they've got the backing now of what Endeavor and everything for that. And Endeavor have some sort of backing from the Saudis as well. So, they basically got like a limited pot there really for it. They could possibly buy out all the contracts that they wanted to get them to come over. Obviously, if Tony grants it, that's the thing. But
Tony Khan doesn't have to grant it.
Well, this is the thing. It depends on Tony's next TV deal, I reckon.
Maybe,
when the TV deal comes out, if it's not as big as what he wants, he might obviously start releasing people. And that, or obviously granting releases and stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, another great show. Obviously, at time of recording, because we've done this on Tuesday, we don't actually have any NXT information for results there. I'll say now there will not be a show next week because Bobby's out because it is his birthday. 28, isn't it?
28. Yeah, 28. Yeah. I'm old.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Bobby has been on this earth for 28 years. So, basically, yeah. What was it you said to me earlier? Hang on, in our chat, let's just bring this one up. Hang on.
Me and you, it was one-on-one. I said we could talk. That was before I cursed you out.
It was.
And then we discussed 28 years of greatness, courtesy of me.
Yeah. Because then you also then said as well that you were going to hold the show hostage unless we spoke about Darby Allin. So
it's true, I did. The exact quote I have it right here. I will hold the show hostage. Damn it.
Yeah. So
word for word, bar for bar.
So that's why unfortunately we had to open up with that one because I didn't want him holding the show hostage for it. So because I knew that he would do. That's the thing. So
28 next week. It was weird. Yeah, I don't even know my age most days anymore.
Well, you're not as old as me now, so that's
well, yeah, you're pushing 45, so
yeah. Well, no, I'm not. Slightly younger than that. Well, we're getting there. Get into that level.
What are you? 36.
36 this year.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I was close. I was pretty close.
Oh, what, by 10 years?
Oh, no. My second guess, like my legit guess.
Oh,
I said,
okay.
What
I was
are
gonna
you?
say.
36, and you're
Oh,
gonna
okay,
be 36. So I was
in August, yeah.
I was fairly
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, so I do believe, didn't you say you're doing a live stream or something on one of those?
Sunday night. I gotta figure out a time, but we're doing it for sure. Yeah. Whoever wants to pop in, be there.
Yeah. I might pop on in for maybe like a little bit, maybe half hour or so, because it'd be like 1-2 a.m. for me. So
yeah, I gotta figure out a time. It's either gonna be 8 Eastern or 9 Eastern.
Yeah, well, whichever one, it's either gonna be 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. for me, so I won't be staying long.
Oh yeah, well I factored that in. Trust me. No.
Yeah.
You're gonna be there the whole time.
No, I'm not. No, what time are you planning on going through till then?
I would like. I was aiming for 3 hours, but I don't know if I'll get there.
Well, I guess if you started it for 9, then that would be 9 till midnight, so that would make sense if you do it that way.
Maybe you know what? Let's just hold on. I want to break I want this to be my longest stream. That's the only thing I want. And as of right now,
okay. Who else have you got coming on? Have you mentioned it? Have you got anyone confirmed yet for it?
I've invited a few people.
Yeah.
It's literally let's see who shows up.
So I might just randomly show up and there'll just be random people there, and I'm like, hi.
It might be just you for all I know.
Yeah. I'll just show up and just be like, oh yeah, coming in and start with Bobby for a half hour and that, and maybe like other people are on there. Tell you what you need to do.
My longest. What?
Get your dad on there.
Oh, he won't do it.
Get your dad and your family that on there. Get your dad on and let me know he's in there, and I'll just come in and just go Berg. Go Berg.
All right. So pretty much my longest stream as of to date is 2:23. So pretty much we'll go 2.5 hours.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, minimum of that one, isn't it? So yeah.
And let's see. It might be shorter than that. Who knows? It depends on who.
If you started at 8, that'd be 1. So if you did then go to 2.5 hours, that'd be what, half 3 for me. So possibly I could possibly be there for quite a while if you've done that one. But if you started it at say 9 o'clock your time,
I
gotta. Am I doing half 4?
I gotta factor in a lot of people, a lot of things. What time I get home, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because you're out on you beforehand. So so there'll be no stream next week because Bobby's decided he's having a birthday instead of doing a stream next week. So so that's so we got that one. So we'll
28 years of greatness.
Yes, so we'll be back.
When we're back, we're like 2 weeks out from Mania, something like that. 2.5 years?
So we'll probably so we'll have most of the Mania card by then. So I reckon we could possibly do that one and a special Mania predictions one or something like that. Really.
Yeah. I mean, well, when we be back, it's not the week of Mania, but we'll.
By that point, we'll probably have most of Mania.
Yeah, we'll have an idea.
We'll have most of Mania card, and there'll also be like the odd random ones which will get actually next Mania week. But by that point, we should possibly have considering obviously be the Monday and Tuesday we would have had before that one. I can't believe we're actually that close to WrestleMania either, are we? So
it's wild. We're less than a month out. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Time of recording, what's today? March 5th. Yeah, what is it? April 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
We're a month out.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So, not too bad. Yeah, roughly about 30 odd days until 30 days until Roman successfully retains his title on night 2 of WrestleMania.
I'm not ruling it out.
And that, I mean, I can see it because the original match was never meant to be Roman Cody. It was meant to be originally Roman Rock. So Cody was never winning at WrestleMania. So and they've got creative plans for afterwards. Because I'll say this: all I know is that they've got graphics made up for after WrestleMania, containing Solo and Roman for the title. And that there's some graphics been made and a video package already filmed for Solo and Roman for after WrestleMania. Basically,
if Cody loses, the world's gonna burn.
So so now that video package that video package should either be done as a swerve, and this was before everything changed, or whatever. But I know it was basically made a couple of weeks ago. That there's video packages now already made up for Solo, and that saying about for the title and everything, and how he wants it, and how it's now his time to become the tribal chief, and everything that. So if they've got video packages made up, that says to me Roman's definitely retaining, because then they're going to end up doing that. Because it's the thing, you've got to think he's still got plenty of feuds to go, because you've got Roman Lashley. Well, you've got Roman Lashley, Roman Styles again, yeah, because they never actually done the one-on-one.
Roman Orton,
yeah, again, because Orton did come out and say he's put the bloodline on the back burner for now, but then obviously he's going to go back to him. So you've got that. You've then got Roman Solo. You've got Roman Jimmy again, possibly Roman J again. You know, all these new bloodline members coming on in as well. This is the thing that people obviously have to like.
Wait, has Roman ever faced Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm sure he has. Maybe not then. So maybe then you've got Roman and Jimmy in that then.
No, because Jimmy was injured when he was feuding with Jay.
Yeah, maybe not then. Yes. So yes, they've never done
that. Feuding with Jay the first time.
Yeah. So I mean, so you've got all those matchups and that, and I can sense if anyone's going to take that title off him, it's going to be Solo, or Seth. Yeah. So and and of course, and like I said, for that first Raw on Netflix, you've got Seth versus Roman, and that needs a title for that one. So if they've already got plans for that one in January, that says to me Roman's retaining at WrestleMania. He'll beat that Hogan record, which is September, and then it depends whether they have him drop next year at Mania. But then if he's facing Rock next year, do they really have Rock win the title at Mania next year? Mania 41, then maybe Rock goes on to SummerSlam with the title and drops it then.
That'd be crazy.
You know, you never imagine.
Very interesting time.
2025, The Rock holding the title, and that if you said that to people, Dwayne Johnson holding the WWE title for it. So
very interesting time.
Yeah,
man.
But no, so we will see you then 2 weeks out from WrestleMania on the next stream. So this is Xero. Oh no, hang on, no, we haven't done the thing. Have you got signs?
Yep, right here. I had my hands on them for a while. I was waiting.
So so Bobby can say it then.
Hit that like button and subscribe. Folks, Bobby's Breakdown is almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 963 or something. Come on. We're on the doorstep, and we're knocking on the door. We are almost there.
Yep, and then of course you can subscribe to me as well at New Xero on Twitter or X now, or obviously on
just
YouTube.
Show up at his house.
Something like that. But
show up at his house. Who cares?
I would obviously say obviously we've got the Wrestle Buddy as well. We're not doing a stream for a week or two for that one because Alex is out and obviously Bobby's out as well. So there won't actually be a Wrestle Buddy stream either. So this is the only time you'll actually get to see me and Bobby this week. Unfortunately for everyone, we know how much you love seeing us.
I'll post pictures of who I meet this weekend.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so keep an eye out then on one of the socials for that.
I might post it on Twitter. One of the Twitters. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just keep an eye out on our socials for that, basically.
I might be drunk. Actually, I will be drunk. I'm not.
Yeah, so
I'm not going to sugarcoat. I will be drunk.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Obviously, thank you for watching then, and we will see you very, very soon. This is Xero signing out.
And I'm Bobby. We will see y'all next time. Later.
Bye.